Well, thank you, Norma, for your time for this interview. Can you tell us a little bit about you and how long have you been living in the Siouxland area? And also tell me about your experience working with the Latino community.
Well, I'm married. I have two sons that are already on their own. I've lived in Siouxland since 1970. I came here when I was like in second grade, I believe. I came here with my parents who came from Texas to Tyson, that used to be IBP. And I started working since I was a child, I guess. My mom just taught me to be helpful to others, and so I've been working with the Siouxland community. Professionally, I guess I did move away in 1989 when I got married, and so I was in Garden City, Kansas. And when I came back in 1998, I came back, and then I started working. Like I would work for Community Action Agency, Head Start, and so I dealt a lot with the Hispanic community there. And then I started an organization called Siouxland Unidad Latina to offer leadership training for Hispanics, and then I did the Cinco de Mayo. I got involved with the Mexican-American Commission. I'm trying to think the exact year, but I think it was 2005, I believe, 2004, 2005. Very honored to be on the Mexican American Commission at that time. That was what it was called, Mexican American Commission. It was a very good learning experience. I learned a lot. I met a lot of people. The Youth Latino Summit was so exciting to do and see all those students learning about the legislature and getting to know the bills that would affect the Hispanic community was good for me, and I also was able to bring back some of the needs and the concerns of the community here in Siouxland. So,
Why did you make the decision to become a commissioner?
I had always read about the Mexican American Commission, and I liked the work that they did, and I think I was approached. I was approached, and I was glad because I really enjoyed it. So I was appointed, and I felt that it was a need from somebody be there from Siouxland. I know in the past there was Tony Gomez was on it from Siouxland, and I think when he left, I don't think there was anybody there from Siouxland. So we needed to get this area representative because we are a large community here, and things that the legislature kind of. Siouxland is kind of, South Sioux City is kind of the edge, and so sometimes the needs of the Hispanic community are not brought forth because we're so close to Sioux City, just across the bridge. So that's also what intrigued me, is that they needed to know that there was a huge Hispanic community in South Sioux City, not Sioux City, but South Sioux City, Nebraska.
Okay. What kind of challenges did the commission face during your years as a commissioner? Do you remember any experiences?
Well, there was the whole immigration issue, okay? Because when I was on there was when we had that great march, across the bridge.
2006, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so it was right around there, trying to get immigration. That was a big issue. The challenge of people not being heard. There was also an issue here in South Sioux with the county attorney, and saying that he was going to prosecute people that are undocumented when they came forward for help if they were undocumented. That was a big issue, and the Mexican American Commission gave a statement. Things dealing with housing was a big issue. The trailer courts. And at the time when the weather gets really bad in South Sioux in the spring, or Siouxland, anywhere in Nebraska, and a lot of our Hispanics were living in those trailer homes. There were, remember that trailer park that was out in South Sioux that there was a lot of Hispanics, so we dealt with that issue. I can go on and on, but yeah, I think at the time when we spoke up, the Mexican American Commission started getting recognized in South Sioux, and that was good.
Any experience you would like to share about the achievements made in the Latino community here in Siouxland?
Okay. Well, I think the trailer park issue. Okay, so the city then drew up some very strict guidelines because there wasn't any water. The water was taken away from them. So that was very good to see that. The issue with the county getting more representative on the county, which Tony Gomez and then was on the commission, and then on the city with Oscar Gomez now being part of actual staff. We'd like to get somebody on the council. And just, the growth of I think, South Sioux City has been because South Sioux City has been very welcoming. Lance has been very open and very good about supporting any activities or events that have to do with the Hispanic community. And I think a lot of it had to do with, Mexican American Commission, me attending some of those meetings as a representative of, because I always came as a representative of the Mexican American Commission to any of the meetings that we had.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a message to the community about what the commission represents, or maybe an invitation to the new generations to be a part of it? Because right now we don't have a representative.
No, we don't. We don't have, and I'm concerned about that because we are a large area. I know we have somebody from, I believe, Grand Island, mm-hmm. and somebody from.
We have from the
Wayne
area, Lincoln,
Grand Island. Mm-hmm. So that's quite a ways from us. So. My message is for any young person to, reach out. You can reach out to the Mexican American Commission. There's a nomination packet on there. Put yourself out there. It's a very good idea for us to know what's going on at the state legislature, how those bills are going to affect us, because we don't know. A lot of the Hispanics aren't educated in that area. Unity in Action is trying to do some of that, but they need more help. Mm-hmm. And so I think anybody that feels like they can want to give back to the community, this is the time to do it. We really need some representation from South Sioux City, Nebraska, mm-hmm. on there.
Okay. Do you have another message for all the people that have been part of the commission during all these 50 years? We're celebrating this year the 50-year anniversary.
It's amazing. I've met a lot of friends on there. I love them all, and I hope that wherever they went, that they're happy and they're enjoying. Some of them retired actually from the professional life and then left the commission. Some of them are doing great work. So to continue doing that great work that we're doing in helping people and helping our community grow and be represented at the legislature.
Thank you so much, Norma.